everyone, I'm back. I'm officially back to BookTube. I'm really happy about it. I hope you have all been okay and staying healthy, staying positive and all of that. But yeah, I am back and I thought the best video I could come back with is my February book haul because there have been quite a few books that I've acquired throughout the month of February. So let's get started. So the first book I want to talk about is the one that I think is helping me get out of my reading slump, which I'm really grateful for, and that is Before the Coffee Gets Cold, Tales from the Cafe by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. This is the sequel to the first book, which is called Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I read it last year, absolutely loved it. There's something about the atmosphere, the characters, the story. It was just amazing, and for such a short book also, I do think it's quite incredible that both of them managed to do such a great job in making me feel everything. So in these books we follow a small cafe in Japan in which you can travel back in time. There are certain rules and one of them is you have to go back before the coffee gets cold. The next three, they're part of the series called the Witchland Series. So we've got Truth Witch by Susan Dennard. Then we also have Wind Witch and Blood Witch. Sorry for the very reflective covers, but these are, like I said, part of the series, which is called the Witchland Series. And the reason why I bought them is because I know that Jade from JD Ray Reads is doing a read-along for every month, a book a month essentially, starting with March, and we're starting with Truth Witch, and I decided to participate in that as well because I've been wanting to read the series for a while anyway, and that just seemed like a good opportunity. So yeah, we're reading Truth Witch in March, then we're reading Wind Witch in April. Then I believe there's a novella that is at the moment only available as an e-copy, but I haven't got that one yet. And then I believe that one's going to be June, and the last book coming out in June, but we're going to be reading it in July. I can't remember the name at the moment off the top of my head. The next two books, they were a bargain. I bought them in Poundland for £1 each, and they're both hardcover books. Really pleased about that. So the first one is The Women of the Castle by Jessica Shattuck, and it's in a perfectly good condition. I don't actually know why it was just £1, but never mind, maybe because it's not a new release, but that doesn't matter. And so this one is a historical fiction set in period of World War II. So in this book we follow these four women, I believe, who all live in the same house now, and apparently all of them have made different choices throughout the war, and now they have to live with them. And apparently it's not as easy as they thought. So that is all I know about it, but still excited. I do enjoy books set in World War II, and again, sorry about the reflective cover. So the next one is Isabelles Skin by Peter Benson. Again, never ever heard of this book before, and the blurb tells us that there's a character, the main character, who works as a book valuer, and so he goes to this mansion to value a book collection of somebody, and then he hears a woman screaming from the cellar or the attic, I'm not quite sure. So he's wondering what's going on. So seems like some kind of creepy story to me. I don't know if that's a historical setting, it doesn't actually say anything, but to me it just looks like a creepy historical fiction. I could be completely wrong, but I'm still excited about it because it's got something to do with book evaluation and all that stuff, so I just think I'm gonna enjoy it, but we'll see whenever I get to it. And the last section of this video is two different subscription boxes. I'm not going to do unboxing of those because I've opened them a while ago. But the first one is called Fullness, in which I believe you choose a different genre and they send you a book with different goodies every month. It's kind of a cheap one. I think it's £24 plus shipping or something like that. I will leave the link to the website down below so you can check it out for yourself. I'm not paid for telling you all about that. I'm just a genuine subscriber and I do enjoy them. So the book for February, I believe, yeah, was The Shadow Man by Helen Fields, and the genre that I've chosen is mystery, so I think this one is a mystery thriller. In this book we follow three girls who have been abducted by this guy, and he keeps them somewhere that they can't get out, and they call him the Shadow Man. That is all I know about this book, but I kind of like the cover. Sounds really creepy, something I might not quite find comfortable reading, but we'll see. It just sounds interesting anyway. The last 4 books are from a box of stories. Again, I'm not paid for talking about them, it's just genuinely I've been wanting to subscribe to them for quite some time, and I finally decided to do it. So the idea behind them, if you don't know, is basically they pick up the books that are not extremely popular, not extremely hyped, but still great books. So they look at different reviews and just find great books that are loved throughout everywhere and yeah, they select them for whatever genre you choose. So the genre that I've chosen is historical fiction, and also you are allowed to switch genres. You can have it every month or every 3 months, however you want. You can cancel a subscription. Again, I will leave all the details down below for you to check out if you're interested. I'll also try to leave the code for you to use if you want to get £4 off of your first purchase, which I think will give me a discount as well. Not quite sure how that works. It's just called refer a friend. I'm not paid, like I said, but anyway, let's get to the books. So the very first one is The Winter Soldier by Daniel Mason. This one is set in the period of the First World War. In this book, we follow our main character, who is a medical student who wants to go to a good hospital, have a good job, but he gets thrown into a completely different situation. He gets thrown somewhere remote and where all of the other doctors have fled apart from this one nurse, and I believe all of the patients are infected with typhus. So he doesn't have a clue about many things. She has to teach him, and apparently there's some kind of romance between. So it sounds interesting, and I'm really excited for it whenever I get to it. The next book is called Meet Me in Bombay by Jenny Ashcroft. Even from the cover, to me it looks like rather historical romance, which I'm still okay with, hopefully. I don't read a lot of those, but I'm gonna give them a go. So in this book we follow our main character, who is a soldier, and I believe again it's set in 1914. So he used to be a soldier, but he got injured, and now I think he's struggling with his memory loss. So all he remembers is that he's met a girl, fell in love with her, but now he can't remember her. And there he goes to find her, and for that he obviously needs to remember who she is. So it sounds intriguing, sounds quite interesting, so yeah. Next one is The Last Ballad by Wiley Cash. This one I'm not too sure how to describe it, so I'm just going to read you the blurb on the back. Ella May Wiggins' husband has run off again, and she must keep her 4 young children alive with the only work she can find, the night shift at a North Carolina mill. When union leaflets begin to circulate, she yearns for the better life the organisers promise. But the mill owners, backed by other nefarious forces, claim the union is nothing but a front for the Bolshevik menace sweeping across Europe, and they will use every means in their power, including bloodshed, to prevent the workers banding together. Again, not too sure what to expect of this one, but I'm just hoping it's going to be interesting. And the last book of this haul is All the Beautiful Girls by Elizabeth J. Church. Again, sorry, but I'm going to read you the back of the book because I don't think I can explain it as interestingly myself. So, in the summer of 1968, Ruby Wilde is the toast of Las Vegas. In her feathers and rhinestones, she mesmerizes audiences from the Tropicana to the Stardust. But not so long ago, Ruby Wilde was Lily Decker, an orphaned girl from Kansas. Raised by an aunt who took too little interest and an uncle who took too much, dancing was her solace and her ticket to a new life. Now, as the ultimate Sin City success story, Ruby discovers that the glare of the spotlight cannot banish the shadows that haunt her, and that there is a difference between what glitters and what is truly gold. Probably not something I pick up myself, but I think that's also a good thing, because the amount of times it happened that I pick up a book that I never normally would pick up, I actually tend to enjoy them sometimes. So yeah, these are all of the books that I acquired throughout the month of February. I'm really excited about reading them, and I'm really excited that I'm out of my reading slump. and it also feels really weird sitting in front of the camera again. I feel a little bit awkward. So hopefully in future videos that will just go away and I'll be just normal. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below how you have been, what interesting books you've been reading, or anything else you want to tell me. I'd love to hear from you guys. So yeah, that is it for this video, and I will definitely see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye!